So I guess you have a right to know what the fuck I was talking about last time. But uh I guess I'm kind of transfixed because I seen these kids that were just playing. This was right before the airborne uh cancer, the AIDS, and they were singing headshots, headshots. And they look at you like, do you, like, they don't, like, you don't understand because they want to play and shit. They don't understand because they want to play. And like, come on, man, headshots and stuff. Like, I was like, you guys are, I don't know what's going on. If it's like the influence of what, but maybe they got, maybe maybe their parents think that they got to be tough, hard nosed street. They pick up on something, and I mean, I seen them like crying and begging their mom because they got to go to school and they don't have a gun, and they just wanted a pirate's like the pack with the little blade, the retractable, and the little pirate gun and shit. Like, you don't like you get them a little man that's just holding the rifle like that, and they could just like, but he got tired of that, and he's like, the kids is laughing at him, and I know it's probably, how do you're a kid, like, first, like, you go to school and little assholes are making this, but to them, they're not little assholes. They are playing the game. It's playing hide and seek with, they don't understand. It's translated over to this, right? So like, I see you guys, see me no more, and that's just it. Like, we have not. It's like the parents aren't missing the mark because they're shooting for a whole other mark. Survival, survival, survival. And then there's something that's kind of hideous about that. We had just become drill sergeant on survival. This is, you know, like, go on, get you a headshot and come right back. It's like, and then it's like the death is fake and everything. It's like it's all prepared and everything. You just, it's like, it's a couple times, and you just, your legs just kick up like Bugs Bunny. Um, like a sometimes, like, the one dead person that I saw that was not at a funeral, it looked like he had been hit by a feel good stick, like knocked out of his shoes and everything, and just like all at peace, and just his hands went up into like little prayer hands, and freaking, like, he was holding out his little prayer hands up, like, maybe somebody made his hands go like that. So maybe somebody came and found him dead, and then put his hands together like in prayer hands, and just left him. Like, they were partying and shit. So it was at a bar station, and I was walking up on the bar station, and the guy was like, "Yo, what's up with dude? We were just partying all night." And then he left, right? And he was like, and then he told, I guess, the security, and he was leaving, but he was probably wondering if I was gonna link him together. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, he's, like one of the Olsen twins or something. He was like, yo, did he give him some, is that his dealer pusher or whatever? you know. But fucking that dude looked like, you know, at that age that they will go around and like find, like look for shit that's like harder. Like if somebody OD'd, then they'll try to cop from the same dealer if somebody OD'd. And all right, that's what I heard. I'm not making this up. That sounds like some made up shit. However, oh, all right. What, anyways? Party all night, and I can't even believe the cops never harassed them or anything. You could party those kind of drugs, and I knew it was hard because I don't know if I should say that much. There's something I can describe. There's like I don't know, we did it before. Like everything was out. Okay, like not just his hands and feet, and then he also had the foam stuff mixed with blood, right, down his face. But he looks so like happy, like peace. It was like an orgasm. Like he had a one big massive, like, you know, cop dude, and was got and zipped out, zip like out of here, not like in the bag. That too, but that's not what I mean. God damn. You would. I don't even know what got me on that. So how do you project strength? I guess they're so malleable then at that age then, like, and they're supportive of their parents. So it's like they're supportive of their parents. So anything you would think is is lowly or low, like low mobility, offering no mobility to sustain generations, right? Like the kids is just gonna be like singing like a song. It's gonna, like they're getting lollipops from the ice cream truck and little straws full of sugars and stuff. With this straw and a toy and everything. Now, I don't want to make a crusade for legislators to go out and like, oh, we gotta ban this, we don't do rap this, we get to all wow. Because they always are just about some propositions, then and then they allow all the complacency, and then for some sort of some sort of smite, like it comes to afterwards or something, where it's just like is that reductive reasoning, or it starts to become from non-physical type of till something you would say that you could see it. So it's something that we always know to be as like ethereal, right? Until it's so palpable, I guess, then it becomes visible. And by that time, if you know what I'm saying, if you cry, you go to jail. I'm not the first person to come up with that analogy. It wouldn't be a bad situation if everybody could herald that this was wrong. It would only be a bad situation because it resonates something to people that is such a a hang up, that or a taboo or something that you get censured. Censured. I didn't even use the word censored. Censured. Like somebody's gonna come up and put a yellow ticket on your forehead. They slap you the yellow card like in a soccer game. Oh my God. I have autism now. Oh, you know what? So, the first time that Christ tried to purchase our salvation, he made a mistake. The the second time, right? The return, he will do it the right way, but he will purchase our souls with flames. The soul can't be burned by flames because the soul is a circle within another circle under the ground on fire. But you could look at that in another dimension, other dimensionally, two-dimensionally, and it's the same symbol that you have for Pepsi, Angry Birds, Obama. You could say it's like yin yang, but it's a Pokeball type of horizon, Horus on the horizon. The half circle on the horizon, right? Underground, the other half underground, and then the circle around, because it's a circular symbol, so it's like a circle with a line through it, and then it's another small circle, half circle. It's a circle within a circle, up, underground, on fire, and it's your soul and it can't be burned. It's the first thing that you have to indicate when you when you want to eloquate circumstances that you live that you find yourself living under, because everything is codified and made given clarity by the sun, which sits over the environment and a symbol for the environment on a hillock. And it so people have a nyoka, right? It's like the heart is a living drum, and people have a nyoka that is entangled in this symbol, the tesseract. It's a plus. It's like a positive or negative tesseract. It's bit so, but it's grounded on the hillock, which is the Djed pillar. The hill it's a energetic symbol and a rig geo electro. It's a geo. What's that word? Geomagnetic geothermal. No. Geomagnetic. Like an ankh. It's like geomagnetic. Geo rig into the ground. There's certain stones that had to be buried in certain layers. Those stones are actually crystalline, and those mounds like open up voids. There's also visible warbling between the rungs on the Djed pillar, which is the symbol for the electrician, right? These four rungs, 4 volts, and one cell. Wait, 4 rungs and 1 bolt. And energy in high places is the key to the grid. So they elevated these cylindrical discs, not cylindrical, these circular discs on granite pillars or basalt. And they had copper and magnesium tips that went around. And they resonated with the iron particulates up in the air, charged the ether, right? Kind of the same way cats and monkeys kind of charge the ether around the temples, which they always, like a real temple is going to have either cats or it's going to have some monkeys that live around there. And they offer fine tuning and broadband. Like, it's like their activities or something. They get offerings, tithings. Like, it's a blessing, But like, anyways, I don't want to say too much about the jet pillars and get off into ozone generators and gardening shit. But basically, copper already has a positive effect on plants and projecting your consciousness into the universe, which that we man used to do before we went to a state of, I guess now, where we elevate man to the level of God, and somehow, sometimes inadvertently, like without the person really having any interest in pertaining to that. Like, maybe you would think it sounds just horrible, and they only elevated that human to the level of God's to quell the ethers that were so negatively charged that people would no longer patronize the these dynasties. Dynasties are always terrible how they fall, you know? Like, people rally around dynasties, I guess, because they feel they need them. But by the time that there's this dynasty, it's already a crisis scenario, and they usually have very hard falls. Dynasty. There were the jet pillars that would employ pulleys and levees and were lined at the base with yak oil and set in a rounded out base that would keep it fixed but also allow it to spin. It would keep it, I guess it had some kind of support, keeping it straight and whatnot. And it would just add pulley power. It would just it just basically accentuated manpower. But then there was the kind that was a geo electric magnetic rig to, okay, so like some might say that they can't really generate that much electricity, but it operates on the principle of slowly accumulating, absorbing, and resonating, and then it goes to a technology that we don't use anymore. So I gotta be careful what to say about it. The JED in the Americas is opens up voids, and the mounds that's just, there's some mounds, I don't know which ones, particularly St. Louis, and I mean they go, I guess, all the way up to the East Coast, Maine or something like that. There's probably something that I don't even know about. There's obviously, I guess, like there's, I guess I don't know anything else. So 20 minutes is a rant. I just wanted to So like we can't stress education because that just exacerbates, but you try to encourage people to study, and sometimes I guess you might have to risk running a gambit or something like that to get somebody to be like, um, check check this and want to go and fortify their beliefs and teach me something new, and if they want to contribute and whatnot. But I guess a lot of times this kind of thing usually just evolves into doxing and intellectual groups to get their poison pens. They get their poison pens and uh, you know, censors get handed out. But at that point in time, it's like that can't be like you can't really like it's if not happening now, then what's the point you can talk about it? Okay, my bad. This is over. There's nothing to see here.